Good evening, good evening. Just Jack here, everybody. It's Thursday night. Welcome to the Thursday night sessions of DJs and Dragons. I'm knackered, but we're going to do this anyway. We've written a co-op, we've written some rapping Cockney recaps. We kind of remember where we were, and I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Oh, thank you for doing the channel. Did I do that? No, I didn't. It's, yeah, so it should be, but you've changed it, so it's great. Well done, you. Wait, did I go live? I just hit live, I didn't hit the button, that's what I did wrong. That means I need to change my nick, by the way.
Yes, that was going to be the next one.
So, I should have just hit the button, shouldn't I? Slash, nick. It needs to be 1, doesn't it? You know what, I'm just going to hit the fucking button.
Just hit the fucking button, right?
There we go, if I do that, it will switch us back to trans. But it won't end the stream, it just starts the stream. It only ever starts it at the start. As it should. Oh, but can you change that to episode... It's 20, by the way. Is it 20? You got 21?
21, yeah. Last one.
You're
always one behind for some reason. I don't know why.
I like to be in the past. So, we've got a few announcements to make. Our first sponsor this evening is Elgato, because they're making a new thing that's amazing. They do the Stream Deck, which is great, and they've got a teleprompter on the way in March, and we're going to sell the shit out of it and hopefully get a free one, so get ready for some of that action. It is, of course, day 4 on the 12 days of Boozmas. And I'm super excited because, although it means I have to fuck up my entire notes section, I don't. I'm going to add a new OneNote, just so I don't lose my notes in the recap. We have a beer coming soon, TM. Gaz is a competition.
There is, yes. I've just activated the bot. So yeah, if we get a Nat 1 or a Nat 20, that counts. We'll put either crit win or crit fail in the channel. You then reply with hashtag crit win or crit fail. At the end of the show, we draw for each time that happened, and you get a ticket into the draw for the overall draw whenever that happens sometime next year, and win some amount of money. Oh yeah, it goes up by $5 when we get a crit win, goes down by $5 when we get a crit fail, and I have a feeling we're not very high at the moment because I think we got
Look at all these crazy
rolls.
pictures and videos that are dropping in here. I was just don't just bear with me for 2 seconds, guys. I'm just trying to find.
Oh, $40, not too bad.
Do you know what? It'll be easier to just add it in here. That's I think. I was trying to find my OneNote thing. I was just looking for OneNote. There it is. If I copy that. Copy, and then we're back in D&D, and everything's fine. And I'm right. Is it duplicate reference? It's just duplicate, isn't it? There we go. Carry on with the competition. What's happening with the competition?
So yeah, we're at $40. So yeah.
So here it is, guys. Check this mother out. Oh my goodness. Let me get this as big as possible, because this is tonight's crazy motherfucking beer. It's called Dreams of Brew York. I also have Fairy Tales of Brew York because the scene and every D&D, which is coming up in the next hour. So this is hour number 4, aka day 4, on the Advent calendar of booze. It's the 12 days of Boozmas, and it is that can that you can see. It's backwards here, but you'll appreciate it because I can't switch to the camera because it's on my dice. Let me read you some exciting things that are maybe on the can. I was going to pre-record these and then didn't have time, and then actually thought, it's nice and live. This is a cherry, cranberry, and apple pastry sour.
Okay.
I've just got used to dark beers at Christmas. I don't know how I feel about a 6.5% cherry, cranberry, and apple pastry sour. This year, we use a mass of cherries, cranberries, and apple to create our festive sour. Cinnamon adds a hint of mulled spices, with vanilla rounding off the tartness perfectly. Oh my goodness. Be sure to check out the other seasonal blah 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 blah. 6.5%. This is, of course, day 5. It's actually not. Oh, wait. That means the other one's day 4. I picked up. There were 2 in the fridge, and I grabbed one. So we're doing this. We're doing dreams, and we're doing. I think that stout will be better in the second hour of the show.
Josh Galia's comment was, "That's just a dessert in a can." You're not kidding.
But it's not like this. Oh my god, it's like blood.
Holy shit.
I mean, to be fair,
wine?
I was going to say it's the same colour as what I'm drinking. I'm just drinking mulled wine, though.
I think it might be darker.
I feel like Von Strad, and I'm going to drink your blood.
It's alright, we'll get Sarge his amulet.
Oh!
Bit
It'll
sour,
grow on
isn't it?
me. It'll grow on me. Alright, I'm taking off my winters. I got me. Obviously, we're in the cold area, so I've got my winter jacket on, but it's not that cold in this lounge. So I was. I'm gonna get. I got some new T-shirts. I would have told you about them tomorrow, but we're not doing a show tomorrow, guys. I'm at my work's Christmas party.
Monsters.
So we have tomorrow someone else on the air, and then I'll be back in a week when we're going to be doing all kinds of fun things for the next few days of the Advent Calendar of Booze, not least of which more beer. We're also going to be doing maybe a masked DJ if I can get the people to put mixes together, and
That'd be amazing.
and I can confirm I'll be modelling 3 new T-shirts during the course of the show because I had 3 quoted T-shirts arrive today. One of which is a Zelda one, which is weird because I've been considering buying a Switch for Zelda, and then I got the T-shirt. Now I feel I have to. I don't know if I can justify spending £300 on both. I'm a one now and then. I don't know. I really don't know.
You know you can buy an OLED Switch for less than that from CEX.
Well, that'll be my plan. Will be because do you know what? Should we move on with the show? I want a Switch. I want an Elgato. I mean, I basically, if you want to donate now to Carl's wants to buy himself cool Christmas presents fund, just send me an email and I'll send you a link to my PayPal. Let's move on with the show. Who's tuned in? Let's get some shouts. We've got Just Get LEA. We've got Ratbait. We've got Mrs. Madness. Welcome to the show.
Crazy bit.
And Paolo, we've got quite a few people, so I feel we should stop waffling because there's actually people watching. It's not just us chatting on a Thursday night. So without further ado, we should probably do by the way, Aki, you're first.
Yeah.
Then Gaz, then me.
Okay.
And you'll know when it's time to go because I'll fade the music down. Are you ready? You're supposed to say yes or no. Jesus.
Yes.
He nodded.
I was.
Good evening. It was cold. We decided, against our better judgment, to search out a cabin and save Macredus. After trying to help friends, falling through floors, and finding fun amulets, we found wine. Well, I found wine. Lots of it. After taking it from an unknown spectre, there was a very, very bright light. And where Jax was stood, there was now just a charred corpse.
The floor in this cabin is really rotten. I fell through it twice. Then Jax touched an orb, it glowed a bit, he let it go. Nothing bad happened. He tried it again for a bit longer. It exploded, and now he's dead. And I mean, really dead. Why does this keep happening?
Well, looks like I'm dead again. I remember seeing a bright light, and now I see a giant floating spectre head with fire burning in its eyes. I'm pretty sure this may be Macredus, who we came here to save. But we could only find his charred corpse. I think he was haunting the place, cause we did steal his wine and piss him off a little bit. And after finding his corpse, he was clutching this strange gyroscope. Yep, he was just clutching it with his dead, charred corpse, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to investigate that gyroscope. Oh, shit. And there we go. And we are, oh, by the way, so the beer, whilst the beer's still on the screen, before we go to me live in Deathsville, I mean, I've had some sours in my time. This is one of the pastry ones that's really sweet. It's like a sweet sour.
So basically, you're having a Chinese meal.
Not sweet and sour. It's a sweet sour. It's like it's really sugary, like the sour sweets, yeah. It's like the sweets that are sours. They've got that sour tinge, but they're a very sweet. But they've got that
Toxic
sour.
waste.
This is just like this. It's kind of a fake sour. It's okay, but maybe it'll grow on me. We'll see. Oh God.
That definitely looks like it's growing on you.
Oh,
I can see that rating really, really high.
oh, you know. By the way, you know this is going to go well. Right. Let's. So, by the way, it's now. So, are we starting with the boys? Or are we starting with me?
Let's find out what Tithe does.
Tide.
One sec. Where the hell did that go?
I need a soundscape.
What do you want?
Me or the boys? It's up to you. You're the boss here.
Ooh, I think we should do the boys first.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Shit, I've not even.
Let's have a look. Did I?
But are they going to try and then resurrect me? Whereas if I do my thing, I might. Well, we'll find out.
We will indeed.
I mean, yes. Right. I'm pretty sure the DM hinted that this won't work, but my character doesn't know.
So we're interested in them.
So I'm going to cast Healing Word on.
Right, I should probably mention, and I'll just move
whatever
you
it is.
away a little bit. Actually, can you even see? That's probably a bad idea. You're a pile of dust right now.
I am, guys. Don't hoover me up. I can't speak. I'm dead.
So yeah, I'm going to try and cast Healing Word on the dust, which I don't think is going to work, but...
I'm back in 2 seconds. You guys carry on.
No, unsurprisingly, as you put your hands into the pile of dust, which gently pitter-patters down, Healing Word doesn't seem to revivify, to reconstruct doesn't reconstruct Jax. It's just dust.
Can I suggest that we don't sneeze?
Oh, how would your character say that?
Please don't sneeze.
Now you've said that, all I can think about is sneezing.
I don't know what we're doing. I am genuinely... I'm lost. Do we collect Jax up in a little box and have him as an urn?
Well, I mean, what would your characters be saying? I mean, your dear friend has just died in front of your eyes.
What did he say? What did I miss?
The only thing you can tell, the object that he was touching, the gyroscope-looking thing. Probably get that on OBS in a minute, but the gyroscope-looking thing with a glump of coal in the middle. The only thing that really seems to be apparent is that thing now seems to be completely dead and inert.
Oh, I was thinking they could touch it and follow me. You can't hear that. I'm just gonna.
I was going to say, to be fair, since he touched it once and it didn't do much, I am just going to give it a very quick touch and see if it glows at all.
It does not glow at all. Whatever remnants of the energy it seemed to have had seem to have dissipated in that final burst of energy there.
Sorry. Glam Rays, would you like to throw that in the bag of holding? I think it might be useful to take.
I like how he's getting him to do it in case it explodes him.
He's already touched it once, we're fine.
I did that. I touched it once and I touched it a second time and exploded. And you have the bag of holding.
I mean, we can, but I'm not willing to give up on him quite yet, and this might be our key to getting him back somehow.
Which is why I don't want to let it go. I'm not keeping it just for giggles, or just because I think it'd be fun. I'm concerned that if we don't take it with us, we may lose JJ, and at the moment, as I say, sweeping him up into an urn doesn't seem appropriate. What do we do? Do we sit here, wait? Shall I pray?
Okay, so while your compatriots are debating what size urn to put your ashes in,
we've got a wine barrel.
Captain Jax, what happened to you? You touched this thing. You saw a blinding light. This is like a transition in a movie. You know, you hear a ringing in your ears, a blinding light. Everything's gone white. And suddenly, as things fade back into view, you find yourself in the cabin still. All the colour seems to have drained out of the world. You can see your friends there, talking almost like you're hearing the words echo from the background somewhere, like they're bleeding into this world. And as you look around, you suddenly are met with a humongous, giant floating spectral head in front of you, who just looks at you through flaming, glowing eyes, says, "You just had to touch the star, didn't you?"
Well, shit. Yep, Macreedus, I gather.
I see my genius precedes me. Yes, I am Macreedus, and you would be the interlopers, trying to steal my wine, trying to steal my invention.
Actually, we're not so much interlopers as rescuers / investigators. We're here at the behest of DM, if you may.
Oh no, you roll history for that.
We're here at the behest of Copperknocker, your good friend. Praise the morning Lord, who hired us. Wait, did he pay us anything? I don't think he did. Who asked us to come here and investigate your because you've gone missing. We then did happen across some wine in an abandoned cabin and thought we could take it. I did not realize that you were still here. I did try and talk to you, though, when you started to throw things at us.
Well, as you might imagine, from the border plane, communication is not so easy. I've been stuck here for days. Unable to touch only the barest whisper. And you kind of try this. You kind of put your hand out and kind of swipe something on the table, and it goes straight through it. But the object kind of judders a little bit.
Feels like Ghost, the movie. Oh my god, I'm Patrick Swayze. I fulfilled a lifelong dream. I'm Patrick Swayze.
Watch out, Toxie. You better not make that earn.
Don't put that tune on, for God's sake.
Copperknocker sent you.
Yeah.
He always was a sentimental one. What did he tell you of my plans here?
He said you were trying to find a way to bring Landfander's light back to Icewind Dale, banishing away this frosty expanse that we find ourselves upon.
So he really did tell you? And he really sent you here?
Yep.
He must trust you greatly.
Yep.
Yes, the work I do here was of the utmost importance. I was working on a way to break the rhyme. Surely you know the rhyme of the Frost Maiden.
I mean, I've heard of it. It's how does it go again?
The rhyme isn't a rhyme, although it may well be.
I'm a bard, so when I hear rhyme, I think of like, a song or something.
R-I-M-E, not R-Y-T-H.
So kind of like a rhyme. I see. Yep. It's frosty.
No, with Landfander. Sorry, the Frost Maiden, Aurel. She's plunged us into a never-ending winter. But my faith never wavered. Lathander, what better way to defeat a god with another god? My morning lord, his light can pierce whatever rhyme this Aurel has cast upon this land, so I set my heart forth. I knew that I could create a device. From my studies of Netherese magic, I learnt of a device called if I can ever actually remember what this thing is, called a Millifar. Surely you've heard of it.
The Mythalar. I'm Milithar. I've definitely heard of it, and I think I touched it. You created that, huh? That's special.
It is not a true Mythalar. Netherese magic has left this world a long time ago, but it is an approximation. And I was so close to finishing it. So close. It haunts me. I feel that maybe why I haven't been able to move on since the incident.
I mean,
I need to complete that. I need to break the rhyme.
we're both here, though. So maybe the reason you haven't moved on is because we've been shunted somewhere rather than who knows? Maybe we're here for a reason. I have a question. I heard, I think, from Copperknocker that you were once a follower of the Traveler.
In a sense, my pilgrimages to the temples of Lanfander have taken me far and wide, and I've always felt more than just Lanfander's light, but a guiding presence saw me through these lands.
Purple cloak, strange sense of humor, that kind of thing.
Now that you mention it, I've seen an individual such as that on my travels. Always the helpful sort. Pointing me here, pointing me there. Always seemed to be to places I was needed. I never thought about it before now. But yes.
I think he's a god of sorts, more of like a troublemakery kind of gets people. But I think he's a good soul. He brought us here to the north, partially. Well, he definitely made us arrive in style. But yeah, I've kind of been following his teachings. No disrespect on Lanfander, but maybe it was him maybe one of them, I don't know, saved you or put you here, because this doesn't seem... I mean, I don't feel dead so much as just shunted.
Oh, believe me, you're as dead as a doornail.
Can you do me a favor? Could you just throw that thing? Can you just... They're about to put my dust, I think. That's the item they're putting in there. They're about to put that in
the item.
Could you
they
just
can't take it?
Throw something at them. Go on, throw just that book down there. Throw it at them. That maybe it will get their attention. Maybe they'll realize I'm here.
They can't take the item. We have to finish it. You and I. Somehow, you need to communicate with them. The only thing that stopped me from fixing the flaw in that device was I can't touch it.
Do you know the biggest problem is one of the big... I mean, you say about fixing the floor. You really should have fixed the floor in this place. I mean, literally, guy over 200 pounds straight through. I mean, anyway, we're getting off topic. I'm going to try and communicate with everybody.
How would you do that?
You
have some options.
I mean, it's been open to me, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the guitar. I'm going to pull out the bandolier.
Oh, actually, I should probably mention this, right? If you just hold on one second.
Oh, okay.
So your magical items are scattered around the pile of dust right now.
Well, in that case, I just have my voice.
Right.
So
when you moved into the border ethereal, right? You get to choose the form that you take. The form that your spirit takes within the border ethereal. It is an astral plane of sorts.
Patrick Swayze.
What does a shape-changing individual look like?
Patrick fucking Swayze. That's all I'm saying. I look just like Patrick Swayze.
Okay, so you're Patrick Swayze. Your magical items are strewn around the floor.
If ever this show gets made into a cartoon, we're gonna have cartoon Patrick Swayze in right now.
Roadhouse.
So I'm gonna, if I don't have any instruments or anything, can I try to pick up My bad. What I'll say to him is that I saw you throw things at us earlier. How did you do that? How did you manipulate? Maybe if I could manipulate my surroundings, I could communicate with my friends.
Try it, and I think you'll see the problem. So just try and.
I'm going to try and pick up the bandolier.
So you put your hands underneath the bandolier and start to pick it up, and it's almost like the bandolier is made of treacle. As you pick it up, it seems to slip through. You can feel resistance against it. And your friends, if they're actually Glamorous, can you roll perception?
Is this visual?
Yes. You could also maybe a little bit acoustic.
In a minute.
Oh no, I get advantage on visual as well. Not very good. I think
that
I'm a bit
3 and a 1?
distraught. It's a 3 and a 1, so 11.
I can't believe you got 8 and you only got 11.
As you're looking around for a vase to put some ashes in, Toxiros sees the bandolier just rock back and forth, and then a very gentle strumming kind of sound come out of it.
Oh. The bandolier is playing.
Well, at the moment, I'm just trying to pick it up. So I can pick it up just about, yeah?
You can't pick it up. You feel you've got some sort of physical presence, but it's very weak.
So I'll do the best I can to manipulate it, and I will obviously sing, "Oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for..." Wait, this is a terrible song for right now.
Do I hear it?
Okay, Toxtros, what you see is the bandolier doesn't really get off the ground, but it kind of rocks back and forth. And almost like a very dull, not like someone's plucked a string, but like a very dull sort of resonance comes off of it. And one thing you certainly don't hear is any sort of singing.
Oh, thank God for that. There is definitely sound coming from this thing. I suspect that Captain Jax is not dead.
Okay. The only thing I can do that even seems remotely useful, though it didn't work to start with, so it probably won't. I'm going to recast Detect Magic and just see whether
it's not going to detect their spirits.
I didn't think so, but yes, always worth checking.
Okay, the only other way of doing this is sitting down and praying to my god. So at which point I will then get on my knees.
Do you have a god?
Yes. How dare?
Not you, Aki. We meant Toxeros. We all know you've got a god. The god of veganism.
I have my buttons.
Yes. I get down and I pray. So this would involve me kneeling down, head down, and hands up in the air. The idea being that I can try...
You need to tell me who specifically you're praying to.
Steve Jobs. Yeah, anyway, carry on. Who's the god of penguins?
Fuck off.
Well, you get emperor penguins and king penguins. I don't know whether you get god penguins.
Mate, what is wrong with my friend? What is wrong with my friends?
Sorry, I'm dead. Carry on.
Yeah, I will. I've got to find it. Hold on. I can't remember. Is it specifically which?
I love these abilities as well. Or when you try to find any history or abilities.
I'm imagining it's probably Tyr, the god of justice and lawfulness.
Comet,
Just
the
looking
prominent
now.
penguin god of the 9 penguin realms.
Yeah, it is Tyr. But no, it's Bahamut.
Bahamut. That is it. It's been on the show before.
Yeah, it's Bahamut.
Bahamut. Ooh, that's evil-ish.
Isn't it?
Oh, maybe that's wrong then.
No, it's very dragony.
Okay.
Yeah, is the deity of good
And he
dragons.
is secretly evil as well. I mean, we all know this.
Oh yeah, it's Yeah. It's the one we're doing on the Sunday session, which is the bad god of dragons.
You're talking about Tiamat?
Yes, Tiamat.
No, this is Bahamut.
I should probably know that since I'm in that session.
You really should.
Bahamut's
it's
not bad.
Bahamut. Bahamut is he is a lesser deity, but he is lawful good.
I mean, for someone who follows Bahamut, I mean, calling it a lesser deity. I mean, don't belittle your religion, man. You know what I mean? You should big it up.
My deity. I say he, they is my deity.
I actually think it is a he, but anyway, carry on.
So roll me a D100 for divine intervention.
Fuck me, this is not a good.
You need like 100 or 1. I can't remember if it's 100 or a 1, but you need like 1 and then you'll work.
Isn't it less than your character?
Oh, you're less than your character level. Yeah, you need to roll. You need to roll less than a, what are we, 8? Come on, Aki, you can do it. Roll a 6.
I rode a 47.
Oh, that's not going to do anything.
No, but we have more than one person here.
That's true. I'll roll less than a bloody 8.
It's really difficult, but when it works,
Yeah.
boom, God, divine intervention.
Yeah, I don't think druids quite believe in their gods the same way.
You believe in anima. You know,
Yeah,
believe
you
in
believe
rocks
in
and the
communicating
trees.
with like earthen stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I've been trying to think. I can either try mend his ashes or stone shape his ashes.
Right, do you want to have another hack at
So come back to me.
I mean, for someone with ascending spell, you're probably okay.
Yeah, come back to me, and that's yeah. So I'm gonna go back here. Okay, we're back in the ethereal plane, kids.
Okay.
So you, at this stage, your compatriots have got the. You can see them. You can kind of hear them. They've got this idea that your presence is still here.
So I think they know we're
I was
here.
gonna say you could see me casting detect magic and they're just looking around. No,
You can
can't see.
actually see me
Now-
on my knees praying now.
Now, could we? I'm just thinking out loud here, because I don't know if magic will work here, but we'll try that in a second. But ahead of that, could we write a message? Didn't you write a message to us in the dust? Could we not use
He
my
specifically
corpse?
didn't, but you could 100% try.
Could we use my corpse to write the dust there? Could we like scatter that and then write a message in it, like I'm here? And then after that, whatever you want to communicate, you could communicate via the dust.
Well, as you can see, I lack the appendages for such, but it is certainly an idea.
Do I have appendages?
You manifest in whatever form you
Does
choose.
Patrick Swayze?
Patrick
have appendages?
Swayze definitely has hands, so yeah, we're good to go. I mean, I got my Patrick Swayze hands. So he was a very famous bard. He used to have a big bar called the Roadhouse in Waterdeep. Love that place. Yeah, let's. So I'm gonna spread out my dust, and I'm just gonna put, "Hi guys." Does it work?
Yeah, after some trial and error, again, you don't have a lot of presence, but dust is very light. You manage to kind of press it flat, and let's treat it a bit like a sending spell. You're not going to be able to write War and Peace in this. You know, what do you write in your dust?
In the first, "Hi guys." That's it.
Okay,
Just
so
see
we'll
how
go
they
back.
see if they see it.
We can see that. Can you hear us? Do we need to scribble back?
Can I hear them?
You can hear them; they can't hear you.
Okay, so I'll put yes.
Excellent. Well, that makes one side of the conversation quicker. Any ideas how to get you back?
No.
Damn. Toxie tried praying. I tried healing.
I'm gonna write with Mackie D.
Okay. It's got food. We're alright.
Mackie D, as in Macready.
Yes.
This would explain why the why the wine has been so precious.
Are you safe?
Yes.
You kind of hear Macredus in the background going, "Enough with this nonsense.
So,
You get them to fix the star.
so how can they fix the star? If you tell me what to write in 25 words or less, I can write it down in the ash.
It was all there in the notes that you looked at. It was all there.
The notes were burnt, right?
No, that you rolled our card
No,
and
we
failed
just
miserably.
Yeah, we all really crap.
Where are the notes?
Collected them?
Yeah, you collected them. They were in the area to the north.
I'm gonna write. Recheck MacD notes.
The ring you see, they couldn't contain the power. That was my mistake. 3 rings they needed, not 2. If only I had hands to carve another, I could have completed it.
But will that bring us back? Or I mean, how is that gonna fix us? Or are you just trying to fix the world?
He seems unconcerned by that.
Mackie D says add another ring to the gyroscope.
Oh, I remember something about one of the letters from that Koppenhocker that he wrote that were here. Something saying that 3 was better than 2. Maybe that's what he was talking about.
That would make sense. Can we revivify this machine?
How's your metalworking skills?
What we make?
Well, what you can see is that the lump of coal in the center is surrounded by 2 rings. They've got runes carved along them.
Are they both the same?
Without reading the instructions to begin with, you get the general impression that you would need to create a concentric ring and carve very specific runes into it. Should you have the skill to do so?
That shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, you can feed that back to us. I've sent my messages. We're back in your soundtrack now.
Okay, so where are the notes for this thing, Glam?
They're in the bag of holding.
Right, let's go through the bag of holding and go through these notes again. Can we try and read these notes? I'm going to read these notes again and see if I can get any information out of them at all.
Right. Okay, so where is this on here? B6.
It's so weird that you're looking at the camera when you're clearly not.
And you wanted to buy a teleprompter.
Oh, it's the fact your eyes keep drifting up and then back
That's it. It's like what?
Well, it's way off screen.
And you do look a little bit like a gold occasionally as well, where it's slightly overemphasizes the white.
I've just noticed that.
What you need to do as well is start mouthing. Where you know, like, be doing that to the camera whilst you're reading notes.
Okay, well, have a go at reading the notes.
Okay.
Guidance.
Okay,
Thank you.
guidance. Because you're communicating back and forth with Captain Jax, you can do this with advantage.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Let's go for a better than a 1 and a 3 on our second roll of the evening.
Here we go. So I've managed to get a 3 and a fuck me.
Is that a 3 and a 1?
3 and a 3.
Oh my god! So our highest roll so far in the evening is 3. But you can roll a d4 on that if you want, Aki.
So which skill was it using?
Oh god! And I haven't got your character sheet up, but you are not an Arcana motherfucker.
My Arcana is +1.
There we go. So you're already on 4. Let's roll that d4 and see if we can match the DC, which is probably around 15.
I got a 1. That's high.
You got no idea. You are reading. You know, I don't even think it's in English. You don't even realise what language it's in.
I'm a monk, not a scientist. What does this mean? Is there a picture of the 3rd ring? Let's see if we can find a picture.
Yeah, I was going to say let's start simple. Is there a picture that's got some runes on it?
With what you've got, it's still just indecipherable.
Now, Macretus, whilst they're doing this, I'm like, they're not really arcane in nature. One of them's very nature in nature, and one of them's very nurture in nature. If you know what I'm saying, he's like, I mean, he likes to look after people, and he's a plant man. I think they may struggle with the task that we're setting them. Is there anything you can do to help them, like give them full instructions on how to do this?
Well, he can give you full instructions, is what he can do. So he's got it in his head, he knows what to do, he can instruct you, Captain Jax.
You relay that all to me, and I'm gonna... Would I know any way?
Are there any tools in this cabin? As in, how did you construct this?
Roll history.
History.
By the way, the final
Me
rating
or
of the
him?
beer out of 12 is a solid 8. It's
Oh,
alright.
that's not bad. It's a good
I'm gonna go
2/3.
myself. It's a little better. That's 15,
15?
and what is it? History plus 0. So 15.
You remember, on your way into the cabin, one of the first rooms that you went into had a set of tinkerer tools in it, and what was the other one?
Oh, was that
they-
the one with the squirrels or whatever they
Yeah,
were?
were they the
Yes.
tools that I picked up?
Yeah, it had a set of smith's tools in it and tinkerer tools.
Oh yes,
Yeah, it was
Foxy
a
picked them up, didn't
workshop.
he? Yes.
Yeah, I picked them up.
So yeah, you think you could probably, with the smithy's tools, with hammer some stuff into a vague ring shape, and maybe with the tinkerer's tools, get those runes carved in, get the intricate mechanism set up. With a
I
high
think
enough
if they
DC.
try and do that, they'll die. Is what I'm saying. I'm watching them and I'm like, I don't like the look of this. I'm thinking that these are not Arcana
Not
motherfuckers.
going to go well.
No,
we can try making a
you've
ring, at
relayed a
least.
lot of it to me, and I,
He's just going to say to you, but it has to work. We have to complete it. The
I
rhyme
understand.
is more important than my life.
than
more important than
anything.
yours.
Yeah, definitely. But you could relay it all to me, and I, as a bard of nature, I'm very arcane based, and I'm quite clever. And I listen because I talk a lot, but I do listen. I'm a
not conceited
listener.
at all.
Do you know, with your world of magics, any way that you could maybe get me back there? If you can't get back there, if you could get me back there, then I believe I could complete your life's work.
My friend, if I knew a way to get back, I would have done so myself.
Yep, I was thinking. I just didn't know if you couldn't do yourself, but you could do someone else. That sounded wrong.
But you have friends. They could take you to a healer. You could get a true resurrection spell for several thousand gold.
I mean, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and to be honest, we're a little broke. Yeah, it's. I mean, there's the whole rhyme thing. The whole north is like poor, and there's no one around. It's tough times. Yep.
Well, maybe, just maybe, if you bring Lanfander's light back to these frozen wastes, the Morning Lord himself might just see fit to hear your prayer.
Yep. Yeah, we're back on that religion thing again. You're a little obsessed with that. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go over here, and I'm gonna wander away and be like, now I'm no longer in necessarily the rhyme area. We're in a new plane, so I'm gonna say, hey, buddy, you about? You gonna pop on down and pop into this ethereal plane? I don't know if you've got access to it. Maybe you could pop in and we could have a little chat, or you could do something to bring. But last time I died, you brought me back with like powers. I was like, are you out there?
You hear a voice behind you say, I did not think it would take you this long.
Well, I was letting my friends try and fix it. I wanted to give them a boon, So if they do something, it
We're
makes
just
me feel
looking
so
at tools
good.
randomly.
I can't always rely on yourself. And I know we've had problems communicating out in this way.
I know. It is so hard when you cannot communicate to those you care for so much. It has been hard seeing you go into this frozen north. But I know that you can do good here. You can help me and others, but there is wider things at play. But my friend, what help do you need from me? I have given you boons, I have given you gifts. Surely, my child, you can help yourself.
I mean, if you see that thing down there, that little ball. This guy behind me created it, and he's a bit of a doofus, and he can't hear me. I don't think. I'm talking quiet. I'm in my own head. Yeah. I mean, if you can hear me, fuck it. So he created.
Oh, no, he's there in the corner.
He created it with 2 rings.
Figure.
He created it with 2 rings rather than 3 rings, and blew himself up. And then I came in here, and I was like, "Well, what is this?" And I picked it up, and I blew myself up. So right now, I'm dead. Kind of. I mean, I think I'm dead. I don't really understand where I am.
You're in the border ethereal. Playing between this and the next. The walls are thin here, which is why I've been able to enter.
I mean, have you got that plane shifting spell that you could just like down but shift me back?
But you are not alive, my friend. You have no body to return to.
Now that pile of dust is pretty much what's left of me. I understand. I mean, I'm pretty adaptable to that. I mean, I don't know. Do you have a solution to me getting back? Maybe resurrection.
I am afraid I cannot. The frozen north is barred to me. Perhaps if you were closer to my center of power. But in the north, all I can do is but talk to you in this moment.
Do you have any advice on how I can reintegrate with my reality?
Your device. It is a most interesting one. A device to control the weather in a world of ice and snow. I can see why this Macredus wanted to create it. But never these magics. They are unstable.
Spotty at best, yeah.
For the uneducated. But his conviction is strong. And if you were to maybe fix this device, who knows what favor you might find yourself having from those who would wish that Orel was not so powerful in this area.
So what you're saying is we're relying on my 2 doofus friends to be able to fix the round thing.
Well, it is not that difficult. It's a ring of metal, and you can already see the runes on the outside.
Yeah.
They have to carve it and to install it. I mean, if you are not confident, find another.
I believe in my friends, and I think we can do this. I appreciate. You know what? It's always good to see your mug. That's so great. Thanks for the pep talk, boss man. And so I'll write a new message. I'll be like, yeah, you need to create a ring. Use metal and carve in the following runes. Macredus, I need you to tell me what I'm doing, and I'll let him talk me through putting the runes one at a time in the dust, and they can carve them in.
But before he leaves, the traveler will give you one last bit of parting knowledge.
I like your parting knowledge.
You know, I heard tales of a man down in Waterdeep, on a hill. Hallam was his name, I believe. Perhaps you have met?
Yep.
He tale told that he was such a devout and holy monk that he could meditate and project himself into the astral plane so that others could see him from great distance. Interesting, that. Anyway, adieu, my friend. I look forward to seeing the outcome of your adventures here.
I'm sure that whichever way this plays out, it'll be fucking funny.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be like, if you could give me some symbols, I'm gonna put them in the dust. But whilst just give me 2 seconds now. So I am, with that bit of knowledge, gonna cost sending.
That does succeed as a spell.
So I'm gonna send a message to Halan, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, met you a while ago with my good friend Toxiros. I'm kind of dead in ethereal plane and need to communicate." That's one word. I almost did 3 syllables. Can you come and say hi? That's like say hi as one word.
I should say new phone who dis. Right, so because he can respond, but you can't respond back to him.
No, but if he can get to the ethereal plane, then he can
I'm
be here.
I'm just thinking how he would respond to the
Yeah, that
bias
sounds
model.
good. I can always send again, maybe. You're fucking with any spells I've got left.
Yeah. No, okay. So a minute goes by. You don't hear a response. A minute or so goes by, and
I don't think he got it.
you know,
I don't think he got it. He's not responding. Usually people respond really quickly. Yeah.
No, but about a minute goes by, and then into view fades a crinkly-looking elderly man. I wonder if we can get a picture of Halam up somewhere as well.
Halan, please, guys.
Yeah. My, what an interesting predicament you have here. Oh, and you have a friend.
This is my good friend Macretus. We're basically in the frozen north. It's really cold. Long story short, Auril, god of frost, and things frosty. My friend here thinks that he can bring light to the world and bring back Auril. He tried to create a device that blew him up. I came over and touched the device that blew me up, but we think if we can get Toxiros, your good friend, and I know you're a fan, if he can complete the work by creating the 3rd concentric circle and putting some really intricate runes on it, which my friend here can describe to you, then effectively it may help save the world up here, and then as a reward, maybe they'll make me go back. But you know what? If I don't go back, so be it. But I'd really like to go back because I got shit to do.
I see you are still burdened by material concerns. I would have thought you'd passed on by now.
I mean, I have passed on twice.
Ease your soul and ease your passing. I will talk once again to my friend, Toxiros. I will let him know of your desire to move on and all of this. Sorry,
Macretus can give you all the details that you can relay.
Okay, so with a bit of back and forth, right? I don't know how much you want to play this out. Well, we just have a little one. So we'll say, we hear some of this, we get some of the plans, all that. We have the pious monk nodding. So he's going to astral project himself into the primal plane in front of Toxiros. So this is a little bit of a shock to you and Lamb, who've just been waiting for about 5 minutes for something to happen, staring at these plans that, not even knowing whether you're holding them the right side up. Yeah, and Toxiros.
Yes.
I'd like to think we
see
started
this-
getting some metal and just looking at it and going, doesn't look very much like that.
Yeah, so you see, your mentor, your friend you spent some time with on a hill just outside Waterdeep, Halam, fade into view in front of you.
How do you
He
spell
just
Halam,
smiles
by
there
the
with
way?
a kindly
Because
old
I'm
man smile.
Obviously doing it very wrong.
What do you do?
I'm already on my knees, so I would then naturally bow my head and go, "It has been a while."
It has indeed, my student. Did you take my teachings? Did you learn well? Did they serve you since our last... since we last saw each other?
Every day is a learning day for me.
Just so. Your friend Jax says he's stuck. Cannot pass on, you see. He's imparted some very strange instructions to build a device. I feel that this burden on his soul may ease his passing.
How does he propose that we do this? Because we do not understand these instructions.
Right, and this is where we go into exposition. So I'm not going to go into all of this, but the short version is, we go through the motions of there are Smithy's tools floating around. There is
I have them.
Right. What you're going to need to do is create a ring of metal.
Okay.
That's not too hard. You've got Smithy's tools, right? So you don't need to check for that. You're gonna, I assume not Glamorous, or Glamorous, do you want to try and make this concentric ring of...
Do you want to try and work with metal?
I was going to say I'd rather not do the metal. When it comes to the runes, I might be able to pretend they're leather, given that I've got leatherworking tools and proficiency in leatherworking. But
dwarves are quite good at runes.
But yeah, the metal ring. I think you'd be better at that.
Yeah, that's fine. So I would then go and try and find something which I could form into a metal, bearing in mind that the guy that we were doing this for originally, Macredus, he would have had some knocking around because he would have formed
so there's definitely metal and tools and the materials that you need in the workshop.
So I will then form the final concentric band.
Right, so you spend about an hour heating up this metal, banging it out into a concentric ring. It doesn't look perfect.
Apologise to the
squirrels. It looks like it's going to do the job.
Yep.
So here's the bit that's going to take a little bit of doing. So Halam has pointed out the diagrams and explained what they mean and what runes need to go in there. But someone still needs to carve these onto that concentric circle, knowing that magic runes, it's quite important not to get them wrong.
Come on, dwarf man.
Who is gonna try and do that?
So yeah, this is where, in terms of actually carving the runes and touching the metal, Toxie would be better because he's more dexterous. But in terms of understanding the wisdom behind the
maybe
runes,
you could work as
better.
a team.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe we could do this together.
These runes will certainly need a steady hand. Yes. So, what do you want to do?
Am I holding it whilst you carve it?
So, are you using any tools to do this?
Yep, so I've got the tools that we picked up earlier on, so that should help.
Smithy's tools are like hammers and things.
He's got the tinkerer's tools as well.
Or you're in another dimension.
He said that earlier.
Yes. Yeah, the random squirrel, for some reason. Had
the squirrel
tools,
part,
which...
just imbuing you with knowledge you'll need later.
Yes, handy squirrel.
Right, so you got Tinkerer's tools. Okay, so
Yeah, I've got Tinker's tools anyway, yeah, so we're good.
So who is going to try and do this?
I'll tell you what, Glamraze, if I do the work, you just need to direct exactly what I'm doing. So even if you draw it on with a little bit of the charcoal or something that we saw from the fire, you draw it on the actual rune and I can hammer it out.
That could work, yes. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, well, I could use, cause, as I say, I've got leatherworking tools, and I've got some proficiency in that, so I could just inscribe an outline, and then, yes, you could carve it out. There we go.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Okay. Right. So give me some Arcana checks with advantage.
Quick question, DM.
Yep.
Can I give them? Can I from my realm? Can I give them a bardic inspiration?
That's an interesting one, because it is magic, but someone's got to feel inspired, don't they?
Yes.
So what? So I'm not saying no. I'm saying, what do you do to give them bardic inspiration?
So I'm gonna basically put together in the dust whilst.
Oh shit! You're gonna Patrick Swayze it while he's doing the ring.
Yes, that's it. I'm gonna go round the back of him and And like as he's manipulating the ring,
Is he gonna
be behind you,
Oh my god!
just whispering it. Oh my love.
You've got gentle presence as well. You can guide him. You can guide him.
That's it. I'm basically on the potter stool. You're stood there, and I'm behind you, guiding you with the manipulation of the tools and giving you a D6. No, D8, I think now. Oh my god, I can't believe I fully Patrick Swayze'd it. That's
You're
amazing.
literally fully persuaded. Okay, so I've got advantage on this, so let's do that. So I've got a 10 and 14. So 14 plus 1 would give me I think it's plus
15,
one.
and then an
15,
an
yeah.
8.
And then a D.
Oh no! Wait,
which is
what
it.
check is this,
And-
DM? What check is
This
this?
is Arcana.
Yeah, so it's 15
And
plus
you
a
can-
D8 and a D4.
And I'll do guidance as well. So yeah.
So that's a 2, so that's from the D8. That's 17, and I get a D4 as well. You say?
Yeah.
That's a 2, so I'm on 19. DM.
Any
Okay.
other random things we can add on?
So a 19. Where was this when you were reading the documents to begin with?
Oh,
You know what I
mate,
mean?
it'd been so much easier, wouldn't it? How's that look?
So, it's taken you, I'm just going to say, it's taken you 2 hours to get down to here in the first place. It's taken an hour of messing around before you've killed yourself. Right? Talking through dust on the floor takes absolutely forever. Good one. It's taken hours for you to get to this position. Hammering everything out has taken longer. By the time that you've done this, right, it's the wee hours of the night. You know, we're talking like 2, 3 a.m. But you've carved these rings. You've attached it to the device. And through a bit of back and forth again with Macredus and with Jax and with a pile of dust that used to be Jax, right? The dust formerly known as Captain Jax.
Writing in my own corpse.
In your own dust.
Yeah.
Speaking for himself. You know that you need to attune with this before you can try and use it.
Okay, that's fine. We're wee small hours in the morning. What I'm going to do is I am going to have a look. Unless you, Gaz, sorry, Glamreus, do you have a method of attuning to this, or does this need to be me?
I'd have to de-attune from something, but I could do that. Could be either of us.
I can take off. I've got my ring of warmth, which I'm going to leave on, my cloak of protection, or for some reason I'm attuned to 4 things at the moment, which is interesting.
That's the new thing you got, the health thing you want to attune to, but you have to
right, so there you
unattune
go.
first.
I've unattuned to, for some reason, Ring of Necrotic Resistance was ticked, so I've unticked that one. So I can take off the Cloak of Protection, and I can then attune to this machine. So there we go, I've done that.
Yeah. So, for effect and stuff, we're going to say that all this whole process has taken the entire day.
Yeah.
You know, some of the night. You've had a kip, and we're first thing in the morning. If anyone's used any spells, lost any health, you can just long rest that. So we're about 10 o'clock in the morning. You finally got to the point where you're attuned, and you are ready to use this device. So
Attune's a short rest, isn't it?
yeah, just trust me. This is,
Yeah,
just
yeah, it makes
go
sense.
with-
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
fighting the DM.
No, I wasn't. No, I was
Not
agreeing.
when he's giving us health
You've
back.
taken a rest. He's all good. They did shifts.
Yeah. So Macredus is there in the background with bated breath. You can just hear him saying, they need to activate this. If I've done my calculations right, we can control the weather. We can dispel the storms. We can break this curse. He needs to use the Mithralar. He needs to use the Summer Star. He needs to control the weather and break this curse. So Macredus is very, very.
This
He's
works.
desperate
It's
for this to be
amazing.
activated.
If this
So
was to
you know
work, we'd have
having-
more hours of daylight.
So having tuned to this, having had this explained to you, that this device will control the weather. It effectively casts an enhanced version of the control weather spell from it.
Mm-hmm. So how do I do this? And this is something I would say into the ethereal air. How is it that I use this?
How does he use it, Macretus?
Right, give me 2 seconds. Yeah, okay. So, it's like any item. You just click your heels together 3 times and choose to use it.
There's no place like home.
Place like
There's
home.
no place.
Right, so I'm just going to do a little quick bit of reading.
There's going to be a little
I was
prayer
saying,
to my
Howland,
God.
if this goes badly, thank you for your assistance.
If I've had a long rest, does that mean I get to reset my maximum hit points?
Should do.
Yeah, just click long rest.
Long rest. I think this is going to be necessary because I was on 23.
Yeah, I was on 20. We did get blown up, literally.
We did. So I'm now on 68 hit points with an AC of 18. Let's see what happens.
Why is the DM looking at us creepily?
Oh, it's
So, given I've seen how big a blast this was previously, I'm going to watch Toxie. Well, I'll give him guidance, and then I shall step back
the fuck off.
the amount of distance.
Is
that the
Aki
worst of
going to join
explosion
us
was.
in the ethereal plane? We could all end up here. Then we could just go on new
really
adventures in the
bad.
ethereal plane, man.
Glam Race, when I do this, please stand back.
Yeah, I shall give you guidance first. I don't know whether you'll need it, but
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Where are we at, DM?
Right, just fill for a couple more seconds. I'm just trying to find the full description. Exactly what it is.
Looking at your eyes is the best thing in the world. So
It's freaky as fuck.
it's 2 minutes. It's like you're either slightly drunk or slightly stoned, and you're just doing this.
I think he's looking down, you're reading, and then like,
Yeah.
And it's like really slow and deliberate. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. But
Okay,
it also
go
gives
for
you a
it.
weird smirk.
of course you wouldn't
Right, okay.
need to have eyes like that if you were to buy the new Elgato. Right, let's go, guys. Aki,
You set this up because you want to buy that? Right.
Aki, let's do this.
I hold up the weird
Oh,
concentric ring device. I start to rub it gently.
Not a magic lamp.
Then I
Spin
pray.
it.
But for effect, it will start spinning.
I pray to Bahamut, and I, a really long, drawn out and a dragonite prayer. But basically, what it says is, "Please, God, make this work." And then I will try and press the big red button that's on it.
Okay. So the thing starts spinning up, faster, a light kind of starts glowing from it, and then it discharges. But you don't feel that burning radiance as the first time it did that. It seems to pass through you, through the walls of the cabin. And outside, right, which had been gently snowing, the clouds are just parted. And for as far as you can see, it must be miles around or more, bright sunshine starts to shine down through the trees, through the forest. As you walk outside to look around, you can see little drips of water coming off the pine needles as the sun is gently melting the snow.
Glam Rays. I think we've done it. I feel it.
We've created some sun. That looks good. I'm not so sure about it bringing anybody back.
This is the next consideration.
Wait, there's more! Right. In the broader ethereal, Macretus is beams from ear to ear. With that, I can finally rest, knowing my work is done. Praise to the morning lord. And he kind of fades off as he disappears from the broader ethereal and moves on to the fugue plane. But you, Captain
Praise the
Jax,
morning lord.
you, Captain Jax, right? Having helped create this, having helped break the Aurel's spell, or at least here anyway, you feel this light start to encompass your whole body. This radiance, this warmth, which you can feel almost like a hug from the Morning Lord. As suddenly your body is reconstituted and you are brought back from the broader ethereal, and boof.
Oh, so
just
he knew
appear
what I
in-
wanted. I didn't even have to ask him. Nice.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. Why are the notes not behaving today? There we go. Yeah. In fact, all of you, having done this, feel the warm embrace of the Morning Lord. And all of you, if you were a character on Baldur's Gate, might have an extra little circle appear next to your character that says you have gained the blessing of the Morning Lord.
Ooh.
So what does that give us?
Well, you can't cast Identify on a blessing, but for the sake of argument, you feel like this glowing aura around you, like you can feel Lanfander's protection around you, and all of you gain 10 temporary hit points
Nice.
each day at dawn.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Because temporary hit
Nice.
points, you can heal into them as well, can't you?
No, you can't heal into them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
No, you can't. When they're gone, they're gone. But
Okay.
they add on.
So then
That's
temporary,
the
that's
point of
right,
it.
temporary hit points, not the other one, because aid is the thing that you heal into. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a blessing that you receive every dawn. So you wake up every day now with 10 temporary hit
Nice.
points.
That's like, is that Captain Jax as well, or is it just me and Glam?
I don't know. He seemed very skeptical of the Lanfander.
I believe in everything that we just did. It was a magical experience. I have been reborn under Lamfander. Thank you to the traveler that helped me get here. And of course, Helen. Are you still there, Helen? I don't think Alan can project himself here. Talk serious. I was able to communicate with Helen from the ethereal plane. It was a magical, I feel in touch with my, not pious. What is it when you're my tranquil side? I feel very monk-like.
At peace.
I'm very much at peace. To be honest, if they'd have taken me at that moment, rather than... Obviously, Lamfander knew I wanted to come back, because I had unfinished business. But I think I was at peace. And if I didn't have to come back and help my friend Glamreus restore his soul, I could have gone to my... let's be honest, I'm talking nonsense. But I appreciate that Lamfander took his time to raise me back into my body, and I feel blessed. Blessed be.
That's good.
So-
Because as you say that, the ground starts to rumble, and you hear a shrill shriek in the air, like an eagle screeching. And all throughout the room, you hear a voice. Interlopers! What have you done? You feel that you can interfere? Interfere with my rhyme? And then, almost like a broader call, you hear the voice scream, "My servants, come to me!" And a white glow seems to emanate from off to the east.
Let's
I
so
was going to suggest we go get more wine. Now he's
Literally.
now
yeah.
I'm gonna suggest,
could.
because I really need to
However,
pee,
I feel you may have
that before
angered
we
the
get
frost
into what's
people,
ever
right?
gonna happen, we're gonna take a small 2-minute break. Just Jack needs to pee.
Okay.
Pee.
2 minutes. We'll
2
see
minutes,
back
2 minutes, 2
in-
minute. Thank you very much. This is so exciting. So, guys, back from the
19.
dead, second time running. I feel this is a streak I can't keep going for long. And I'm hoping that this is now combat, because that'll be perfect, right? Let's do this. Right, quick break, and we're back. Love you. Boom. And we are back. Once I push a button.
like the fact. Do you realise before we went to the
wrong
loo?
one. That was Mrs. Madness again. Look at that. That's actually not Mrs. Madness. It's the fake picture of Mrs. Madness. Who's here? Before we went to the loo, go on.
We need wait till Toxic comes back. But do you realise the three things you said essentially before you went to the loo is that you're back from the dead again. You're not sure if you can keep doing that. Oh, let's hopefully have combat with the big bad of this whole campaign.
I know. Well, no, I think she's going to send some minions down. That's all I think. There's going to be some minions. We're going to have a little fight. It'd be great. I'm excited. I like a little fight here. And we got temporary hit points. So, like, what could go wrong? Actually, let's not say what could go wrong. So, whilst we're waiting for Toxic to come back, how about that bad boy? How about that? Tales of Brew York, Fairy Tales of Brew York is what we're doing for our next beer. And it looks, surprisingly, like this. It's very similar to the other can, as you can see, but it's Fairy Tale instead of Dreams. And this is a milk stout, which I know is your bag, Mr. Tithe. This year, our festive stout is a super rich milk stout with flavours of caramel and subtle cinnamon spicing. It is what they said on their website. And if I could find my torch, I think there's more on the can, actually. Fairy Tale of Brew York 2023 takes inspiration from our beloved festive treat, Stroop Waffle. This year, our festive stout is super rich milk stout with flavours of caramel and subtle cinnamon. It's additional lactose, adds a rich, creamy body. Who doesn't love a rich, creamy body? To the annual Christmas stout. There you go. It's Stroop Waffle flavoured, hence the amazingness of the background on the picture there with the Stroop Waffles in the background.
What is the percentage on that?
4.9%. It's not like a hardcore imp stout. See, I'm more, having done some stouts recently, I'm more like an imp stout kind of guy. Like, if it's around 8 or 9, I'm loving it.
Yeah, those are the good ones. You just got to remember to drink them slowly.
So slowly.
Anyway, speaking of which, let's check it out. Let's get Blitzer.
Nice. So I'm looking forward to wearing my Christmas party t-shirt tomorrow, which I'll be wearing on the show in a week. I've got the Die Hard Christmas Party Christmas t-shirt for this year. That was unexpected. I'm going back in.
Obviously coming back.
I'm assuming we're going into a battle. I hope we are. Otherwise, this music's really shit.
Right, so
That's not how you do headphones.
With the control weather spell. And by the way, that is a concentration spell.
Oh.
So, Toxeros is currently concentrating.
So to clarify, unless we switch who's it attuned to, and it won't be fucking me because I only have 2 attunement slots. Whoever attunes to that item, theoretically, don't look at me like that, DM. It's freaking me out. Whoever attunes to that item can cast that spell in the area they're in, and maybe when it's really shit weather and there's a shit storm, they can cast that spell and make it nice. Just think of that, guys. That's a great item that you've got there, Gaz. I think you'll be attuned to that. Right, so currently, Aki, you are concentrating on keeping the weather nice, and you have pissed off a god.
Unfortunately, and I will read this. After casting the spell, here we go. After the spell is cast, the summer star ceases to be magical, but the spell lasts for the duration. So, Toxeros
What's the duration?
If you cast Identify, you would have known.
Okay, we'll figure that out. But right now we get... So it's only a temporary spell? Well, I'm back from dead, so I don't care.
8 hours.
Okay, so we've got a day.
By trying to control the weather, you are 100% running counter to what Aurel wants.
So effectively, all we did was piss off a god to help a guy move on to the ethereal... away from the ethereal plane to finish his work that was only enough to do 8 hours and bring me back from the dead. I mean, that's good enough.
Maybe if he was still there, he could have done something.
So what happened to Lanfander? He disappeared and she came in, yeah?
Oh, Lanfander's a god, but Macredus, that was his unfinished business.
Yeah, no, that's it. We finished his unfinished business, and Macredus and Lanfander brought me back, but he's no longer around, and she is, correct?
When you say she, Lanfander is a god.
Yes, Aurel is now around, is what we're assuming.
Aurel's influence is definitely around. Whether Aurel herself appears, we'll have to see.
So let's go.
Right, so because we've got control weather up, we've taken off the dynamic lighting because now it is basically daylight. Right.
Woohoo!
Okay, so where is this?
All I can see is a fairy tale beer.
Right, so you can see bright light shining from the east. A cold, hateful light. And it seems to be getting closer. What do you do?
Oh, so it wasn't Lanfander that said head to the east of my light. She said it, right?
No, Auril has called to her servants to, essentially fuck your shit up.
Does anybody else feel the need to get the fuck out?
That's
GTFO out of there, guys.
That's kind of my feeling on this. I was going to suggest we grab some wine, but I think the one barrel will do.
Yeah, makes sense. Now, unfortunately, I can't.
Unkill you.
Sorry, say that again.
So I said I just need to unkill you really quick.
Sorry, guys, my hay fever just really helped my allergies and children just hit. This beer just brought my allergies. But the beer's quite nice.
But you're allergic to
Rating
it.
soon.
Right, by the way, roll me some initiative.
Oh,
So we're going into initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
10 plus 14.
Oh, I got thank fuck for that. That's better. 20.
7.
Right, so, Captain Jax, what are you doing?
So if they're saying we need to get the fuck out of here. So that's coming from the east. Just to check with the DM because the map's not up. In which direction did we come from originally?
The west.
So we would be heading back. We could head back to the west. I think we need to get out of here, guys. Now I can't get my mount up, but guys, maybe you could.
You're in turn order, so think of it more like a 6-second slice of time.
Exactly. So we're like, we need to get out of
First
here,
thing. Yeah.
Gaz. You need to be quick, and maybe we could fly, and then I'll hold my turn to grab onto Gaz as he takes off. If he does, or whatever animal he becomes, I will get on as we try and get the fuck out of here. And that's my action.
Right.
I think we should probably go outside the building first.
Well, yeah, I'll use my movement. Sorry, I'm not in the map. I was using the theatre of the mind. So I'm going to run out to, like, the landing, and be like, guys, we need to fly, and I will run out and I will wait for him to come through and take off, and then I will grab hold.
Okay, and with that, you kind of hear a booming sound, like boof, 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 boof. And what happens is multiple fog clouds suddenly appear from all sides.
Okay.
The light that was streaming in from the windows seems to just poof, you almost in darkness again. Certainly. By the way, were you dragging Glamorous with you because you were holding on to him?
Who was?
I think you said you were holding on to Glamorous.
No, I think originally he said. I mean, I figured I was heading toward the front door, and holding an action to grab him as he becomes an animal. So I'm not dragging him so much as I'm holding the action to get on board Gaz as he goes past me.
Okay, yeah.
And I was waiting at the door, but obviously I'm now in a fog cloud, which will be interesting.
Okay, and on to Toxeros.
Probably should have just got on him. Oh no, wait, getting on him as a human's weird.
Yes.
I think I'm going to hold an action to attack anything that we perceive as an enemy that appears during the next turn.
Okay, attack it with anything specific?
I will probably use my hands. At the moment, because I don't want to move, and I won't be able to move as a reaction, what I would do is I would use my my bonus action to make my hands go a lot longer.
Okay.
trying to think of the words now. Hold on.
Okay, so so just remember that, Gaz, that you need to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you hold an action. Right. So, with that, you hear a smashing sound as from the window, I'm going to see if I can actually just bring up a picture of this as well. I know JJ's going to know what this is. Where is it? Come on, is there a handout to show to players? Yes.
Ice method? Ice method! I do love me an ice method.
No spoilers.
I love methods in general, they're just evil.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Right, so
It looks like that. They're in DDO all the time.
This ice method flies in through the window and heads straight towards, well, the first person you can see, which is going to be Glamreyes. Right, so it's going to... Yeah, it's going to throw a cone of frost breath in front of it.
Attack of opportunity. Aki held action.
Yeah, after it resolves Aki will resolve him. Okay, so if I get a little ruler, there we go. Not a line. There we go. So it's going to cone across the pair of you. Frost breath. Give me a DC 10 Dexterity saving throw.
Is it going to make any difference that I've got a ring of warmth on?
That will be half damage.
If it's cold damage, which it is.
I've got.
But it won't save the dex.
What is it? A dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
It is.
So I've got 14.
It's half the half damage.
I've got. Wait, did I just break one of my cameras?
Yes.
There we go. It's because I pressed the dice button when it was already on dice, so it turned the dice off.
Right. Do you also have a
14 plus 1?
He does not.
I do not.
Right. Okay, so I'm actually going to roll 2d4 for this.
So it's 2d4. So Aki is half of half, and Gaz is just half.
Oh. Yeah.
Right. And that is that, and that is that. Yeah. Gaz, take 2 points. Toxeros, take 1 point.
Okay.
Toxeros, you can resolve your attack of opportunity.
I have. And I'm assuming that because I've got temp hit points, I can then go down to 77.
Yes, you should add your temp hit points on and then just take them off.
On Twitch, you might want to scroll the map up a little bit.
Cool. That's fine. Okay, so as a reaction,
thank you.
I am going to make an attack. It's within 5 foot, which makes my life a lot easier. So it will be actions. It will be an unarmed strike, just for a little bit of a change. I am going to roll to hit. Not with that fucking dice, because it's shit. Hold on. An 18 plus 7. Hopefully a 25 will hit.
That will hit.
Cool. Damage will be 1d6 plus 4. That will be, oh fuck's sake, that will be 5 damage.
It's still up.
Cool, I get one more action, one more attack, so let's do that again. That's 10 plus 7, that's 17.
That's going to hit.
That's, fuck my life, 2 plus 4, which is 6.
It's still up.
Cool. Do I get to then do my other funky stuff, or is it just one action?
No, you held an action. You can't hold a bonus action.
That's what I assumed. Right, okay,
Yep.
Thank you very much. That's me done.
Right. So that's you done. Right, you see some glowing from outside, and rather ominously, the glow that was in the window suddenly disappears, almost like it's moving through an obscured area of fog.
Okay.
But yes, you don't see any more ice methods fly in through the windows. Glamreyes.
Do we want to try and fly away?
Fly, you
fog?
fools!
The other problem. How big is a giant eagle? It sounds giant.
I think we established
It's a large
one
beast.
person, yes, 2 people strength check.
Yeah. No, that's not.
No, that's on the
unfortunately,
eagle.
what
The
I'm thinking
eagle
about.
is fine for 2, I think. It's been
Well, It's more along the lines of if I transform into it in the building, I don't think I'll be able to get out, and I can't drag Toxie as me. I don't think.
If you can get me to Brian, I'm happy.
Oh yes, forgot
We
Brian's
have Brian.
outside, isn't he?
Sorry,
Okay.
meta pigeon. Ooh.
I mean, it still doesn't help that.
Same problem, yeah.
particularly.
Same problem.
So I think I might just for now attack this ice doohickey thingy
Mehmet.
since it's next to me, and yeah, the
That's what I
ice thingy. Yeah. So right, what? You see, I didn't think of what I could attack it with now. How tough do we think it is? So Toxie's hit it several times. Does it look bloodied? Can they look bloodied? Does it look?
Does it look frosty?
Yeah.
It looks frosty.
It looks frosty.
Okay.
AKA blooded. It's
Okay. Let's. Since I equipped this
let's
and I've
cast
not
a
used it
bonfire
yet.
under it.
Close, but I'm going something else. Let me. I haven't actually read this. Any creature that
I did
ends its
almost minimal
turn.
damage to it.
Any creature that ends its turn, so this wouldn't happen straight away. I'm still going to do it anyway. It seems like a useful thing to have up. I'm going to cast a flaming sphere.
Ooh. I don't think I've seen you cast that before.
I haven't cast that before. It was one of the spells I switched in while we were still back in town. When I decided to have some spells that were related to where we were. This seemed
Warmth.
like a useful one.
Yeah, warmth. I like it.
So it's a flaming spear. It's a 5-foot diameter
Only
sphere
he'd
of
read
fire.
about it.
Yes.
Yeah. This is
And let the
problem
DM
with
know to
magic
create
creatures.
a token for it. Well,
So, yeah.
the DM's thinking, motherfucker.
5-foot sphere of fire appears
We'll
in
just
an
use a campfire, shall we?
yeah.
Yeah, campfire it is.
Appears in an unoccupied space, so I'm going to go just behind it. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. So next time, it'll either need to run away from it or take a load of fire.
So
I'm just going to do
moving?
this now. Campfire can be controlled by Gaz.
Gaz,
So-
do you not? Do you
Wait,
not want to
where's
put
this thing going?
Do you not want to put the thing next to where you're gonna be when you finish?
What?
So if you're
Oh,
gonna
don't listen to
move,
him.
you want the thing to be there because it's gonna move from its square to chase you.
That assumes I want to move and make an attack of opportunity. It's alright, I've just read, as a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature,
Boom.
that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage,
Let's
and the
do
sphere
this.
stops moving. So, yes, I'm going to cast it and then ram it into it. So it now needs to make
Oh, Jesus.
a Dex 16 saving throw.
16? Dex 16, right. It did not make that.
Okay, so it takes, I mean, it's not massive, but 2d6 fire damage.
Might do it if we can roll well with damage.
Roll
If.
2 6s, you'll be fine.
I think 2 3s. Oh, 2 6s, baby!
Nice!
Oh, mate.
Aki, you have to call every dice throw from now on. By the way, the
Okay.
fairy tale of Brew York, I have to say, is a lovely stout.
Is it a good point?
As you gently
10.
caress the ice mephit with a flaming sphere, you bumped into it. Yeah, that is enough. But ice mephits don't go down easy. As you bump it with this flaming sphere, the ice mephit starts cracking, snapping, and then explodes into a burst of jagged ice, almost like an ice knife spell. And each creature, well, both of you anyway, does the sphere have HP? Out of interest?
No.
Well, the both of you can make a dexterity saving throw. And don't worry, it's only DC 10.
Why would you say that?
I got 11.
I got 9 plus 1. I got 10.
Oh! You die.
Right, or take half as much damage, so you take 2 points of damage. Toxeros takes 1, and you give me a constant... Oh!
No, he
things,
failed,
actually.
so he failed, so he gets... So Toxie... So
didn't
was
fail.
it 2 in general? You can't get half. You can't do half the points, it's still 1.
No, Toxeros succeeded.
Yeah, so he
I
gets
succeeded.
half of
Presumably
half.
I-
But half
Yeah,
of
presumably
half
I
of 2
succeeded
is the
as
half,
well.
which is still rounded
No,
up
no,
to
he-
1.
He got 4, which was halved, and then
Up
halved
to-
again.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
so it
so
was
he
up to 2
failed,
for
so
me
he
and then
gets
half.
4.
What? No, I succeeded. I got 10.
We both succeeded.
Oh, was
Meets
10 the
beats it.
success? Got ya.
Yeah.
I thought it was 11. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys.
2 for one, 1 for the other.
I'll take 1.
Right, and 2 things again. Can you both give me a Constitution saving throw, DC 10?
Oh, yes, okay.
Not with that fucking dice. Let's move on to the next one.
You succeeded.
Oh my
Um,
fucking god.
Why would you change dice when you succeeded? I'm surrounded by idiots, guys.
I
Come on, Glamorous, you must have Constitution.
I'm not very
I
happy
have
about
Constitution. I don't have that Constitution.
it. I've got a 3 because I get a plus 2.
Did you both fail?
I
Is that a
think
nat
I do.
1? We've got a nat 1, by the way, guys. First
We
crit
have
fail
got
of the
a nat
evening.
1 crit fail.
Okay, and with that... Oh, my God.
You die.
No, but I've got to do a thing. I've got to,
Fuck.
I've got
I
to
was
do
gonna
that.
say, daylight spell drops, and presumably my flaming sphere disappears.
Yes, but not
Oh,
before
God, Aki, we lost the fucking spell.
Yes.
Auril is gently cackles in the distance. Pleasure is audible. The flaming sphere disappears, but the fact that it describes what does it say? That the sphere ignites flammable objects not being warmed or carried. Right, the shack is on fire.
Nice.
Shack is on fire. Jesus.
Even better.
All we had to do was go, guys. All you had to do was turn into a fucking animal and fucking flee us. I'm waiting at the door, guys. And we go in. What's going on? And I turn round and there's fire and fucking ice. It's like an ice-capade. It is Christmas, though.
Well, I mean-
fire and ice is quite relevant.
So
Technically, it's still my
sphere
turn.
is on fire.
I believe.
Yes.
So I shall run over to Jack's. Go out. This was the little window, wasn't it, that we could?
Yes, there is a
get
window.
through
I'm going to tell you
there.
right now, yeah.
on a non-broken bit of.
My held action, I am fucking sticking with it. I am climbing on that motherfucker's shoulders. That's all I'm saying. He didn't turn into an animal, that's his fault. The moment he gets there, I'm just jumping on his back and go, let's go, Gaz, like this. Come, why are you not an animal? I'm on it, so I am now riding Gaz. Patrick Swayze still, because I forgot to change my shape. Patrick Swayze to dwarf is what is currently happening.
Right. So, are you holding your action then, Jake? Oh yeah. Sorry. The last thing I was going to say. Give me a wild magic check.
What magic? What was that again? D100 or
It's a
D20?
D20.
No, it's D20 to start with, isn't it? Yeah. 11.
Okay. Right. Captain Jax.
So I'm now on his back from my held action. And I'm just-
Wait. I'm just going to metagame this a little bit for you. Glamreus jumped into the fog while you were in a different cloud of fog. You didn't see him jump out.
Okay, so he came in, I imagine. I mean, he's there on the screen, but I'm assuming he came to where I went in. So go on, what do I need to do?
Well, he's run straight south through a window into the fog. A fog cloud appeared around you, right? There wasn't fog, then there was.
Yeah.
So by the time you've got your bearings, all you can see in the room is a fire and Toxeros. And Glam Reyes is nowhere
Okay.
to be seen. You roll
So in
perception
my last
if you,
step
if
out,
you want.
my last step out the window, I just suddenly found myself in fog and I can't see anything.
You could see it was there.
Why didn't you head to me? Is the weirdest thing.
Because that bit of floor's out. I've already fallen through that floor.
But I thought you're not
That's-
flying. Jesus, this
I
is
can't
all the
fly
thing.
inside the building,
I'm
so I
gonna,
won't fit through the window.
I'm gonna pop back into the room where I can see out that way. If he stood there, can I see him there or not?
That's weird. On your screen, he's one higher than he is on mine.
Oh yeah, that's weird. I mean,
Yeah,
just hop
he's-
back one and then go there. See if that does
He's in the fog.
So he's in a fog bank, so I can see the fog. I'm like, Glamreus! Looking around, there's no bad guys, right? So I'm going to say,
I mean,
Glamreus!
depending
Not at
on
this
how
point. You can
foggy it
hold an
was, I'd sort of have an arm or something through the window.
So I'm going to...
Oh, is this retrospective?
I'm
I
now
did
going to
this.
say, Glamreus, we were supposed to fly, you fools! And I'm going to say, Toxie, come here, and as soon as he goes, we'll go. And then we'll step forward and hold a hand out. And I hope Toxie does the same, and we're ready to fucking fly.
Right. So your held action is
So
if Glam books it, you're grabbing hold.
we're gonna, if he reaches back, I'll grab it. Yeah. Basically, just to make it definitely happen, rather than relying on him taking me, I have a held action to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Toxie, let's go. Pardon me.
I am now heading in the
Oh,
direction.
it's not you, Toxie. Ice methods smash through the windows again. So these guys are flying in. Let me see. The only people they can see is, and how far can they move? That's the wrong ruler. Yep. So he's going to be, pretty much there. That guy's definitely going there, and the other guy's definitely going there. Right. Oh, that teddy bear's in the way.
Or teddy bear.
Right, so ice mephits are making beelines for people.
Let's just go.
Right, in addition to that, right behind that ice mephit, if I can actually move him, so he's going to go in there. Can I find, what is that thing called?
Is it an frost elemental?
Right. So what you see is a humanoid creature.
Oh.
Someone who looks like think Game of Thrones here, by the way. A humanoid creature.
Okay.
Someone who looks like they died of exposure to the cold.
Like the Night King.
So you can see like a lifeless, white, frosty body. A corpse emitting spectral light.
Kind of want to stay and fight this shit. But...
So intense that mortal
I think we
eyes
have
can
to.
barely look upon them. It seems to wear tattered and ragged winter clothing.
I think she's coming though.
And there you go if you want a picture.
It is a cold light walk. Beautiful.
Oh my
Look at
God.
that.
Right, so that thing is casting bright light in a 20-foot radius. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Does that
so
cut through the fog?
No, it doesn't. But right in front of Glam Reyes, right, literally within 5 feet, he can see the outline of a glowing creature. As that thing also is making its way from south.
I think we are fighting for now, guys, and then we're gonna book it if she turns up.
Right, so the first one is going to take 2 swipes at Glam Reyes.
Fuck this shit.
Okay.
Okay, that's the wrong button. That's a miss and a miss.
We could have booked
Then
it.
we're going to go to some ice methods. And there they are. So we're going to get some claw attacks now. So first claw is going to go against Toxeros.
Fine.
And that's definitely not going to hit your AC. And the next one's going to go against Captain Jax. My god. I haven't got anything above 14 here. Yeah, there's a lot of swinging and missing going. And the one who is too far away to hit Toxeros is going to cold breath. So give me a dexterity saving throw, DC 10.
Me?
Yes.
That would be a 12 plus 7. That's 19.
Oh, I'm gonna roll it as well.
Take 1 point of damage.
Plus my ring of warmth, obviously.
That's why it's 1. It could be more.
Well, that's better. Oh, okay. So take what's that halved? There's going to be that halved again. Is you take 2 points of
2
damage.
points. Yeah, 2 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing, like me, you're still not through your temporary hit points yet.
No.
Right. Yeah. Okay, Toxeros.
Yeah. I do believe the phrase is bucket. Now that dude is shedding 20 feet of light, I can see the ass end of Captain Jax with his arm out. I'm going for him.
Okay. Right, so are you moving?
Yep, very simply, I am going to put my hands on that table and I am going to leap into the air. I am then going to try and land behind Captain Jax and then try and squeeze past and out.
Okay, so first attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Nothing. These guys, I'm going to roll dice in a minute. So attack of opportunity, nothing. And where are you moving to?
So let's have a look. So it would be where I'm trying to move the bloody thingy screen.
We all do that.
5, 10. I would then try and get to 15. I'm trying to get out here, so I'd be aiming for sort of Gaz and about here. It hasn't updated on
Right.
your screen yet. There it goes.
So as soon as you get to Gaz, you can see basically a figure with kind of a blue glowing outline there. So you can see, and having seen the first one, you know this is a similar creature.
Yeah.
So you know you've got out a window, you can see another creature. What are you doing?
I will stand so that I can allow Gaz and Captain Jax out, but then I will try and attack it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay.
Oh, do you have I was just saying, do you have your blindfold
My
on?
blindfold is seeing on. Didn't, but I can have.
It's an action to put it on, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be. Okay, no, just roll normally.
So that is an 11 plus 7, so that's 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Excellent. So it's about 18, guys. Okay, I will do 1d6 plus 4 damage, which is 6, so that's 10 damage.
Okay, it takes 10 points. It does not look bloodied.
Excellent.
Well, I say it takes 10 points. It takes some.
I'm going to do that again. That is a 5 plus 7 to hit, which is a 12.
Yeah. 12 doesn't hit.
Then I am, as a bonus action, I'm going to do my flurry of Malarkey Medufa Watsits. Happy with that?
Yep.
That is a 7 plus 7. That's a 14 to hit.
Okay, 14's gonna hit.
Excellent. So then what I'm going to do is I am going to go to where the soul knife. Right, okay, so spending a key point. I am going to...
By the
I'm
way,
gonna
while you're thinking of that, Glamrius, can you also give me a Constitution saving throw?
Okay.
What are you doing, Aki?
I'm tempted to astral slide him so he's down the
21.
bottom.
You're okay.
I
So
don't know
what
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
okay
do-
for, but I'm okay.
Not bad.
I'm going to astral slide this motherfucker to 10 feet behind me, but directly at the same level, so he's going to drop down.
So
'Cause we're-
north,
we're-
south, east, west.
He will be going south.
Okay.
But he's also going to take some damage as well, which is 2 plus 4, which
Do you
is
remember
6.
when it used to take Aki 15 minutes to figure out how where the soul knife worked? Like, I
Down
want
to
to
a
do
solid
something with the
five.
knife, and it's 1 second. Let's all, and then we'd all load the page up and like. Now he's like boom, 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 motherfucker.
Okay, that's me done. I think.
What damage did he take?
I am going to choose.
Cold.
Slash.
No.
Psychic, piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. I'm going to go psychic.
Okay. And how much? What was the roll again?
It was 6 damage.
Okay. Right. So that takes us down to Glamorous. So this thing, you've seen Toxeros, kind of seen him. You get the impression he's there. Because again, you're in the fog. And the creature there that you saw outlined in the fog, this bright light in front of you, has just poofed. You're not quite sure where it's gone, but it's not in front of you anymore.
Okay, right. Well, let's try going with Plan A.
Back to Plan A, baby. I was ready on Plan B now, and I've got Eldritch Blast ready, but I'm still holding my action.
So we'll see, I don't know. We'll see if this works. So I'll bonus action say, "Let's go," and action change into a giant eagle, and then try and grab Toxie and hope Jax climbs on.
I'm on the back. Yeah.
Grab you or yeah.
So I'm on the back and he's in the claws.
That's what I'm going for. We'll see what happens. And then try and take off.
Okay.
I don't know where that guy went exactly, so I'd probably end up going due south initially.
Right, so 1 second.
Aerial combat, I like it.
Well, we shall see. This could go very wrong.
I like it until I fall off.
Yeah. Oh, presumably you picked your Bandalore up again after you
I grabbed everything
came back
immediately.
to life.
Right. That is a good point, because you don't have any armor on.
I picked it. It all appeared magically on me when I came back from.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these things happen.
It's amazing how quickly you did
I had a
that.
shower.
Luckily, you weren't wearing armor that takes 15 minutes to put on.
Lanfander just brought me back, holding everything miraculously as I'd left it.
But for
Thanks,
some reason, your
Lanfander.
underwear was
Gods,
on the
man. I love
outside.
gods. Yeah, but my underwear is on the outside. Yeah, that's true.
Right, so you turn into an eagle, a giant eagle. Right, Captain Jax's held action was to
Jump on board.
jump on board. And what, you're grabbing Toxeros with your claws.
Yeah,
What is the strength of a giant eagle?
+3.
Right, as an absolute.
It doesn't say that. It's +3, so presumably
16
at least
at least,
16
yeah.
for it to be. Yeah.
16
Well,
or
the modifier,
17.
Surely it says like like strength 7, strength 12.
No, there's knocking things. Stat cards, stat blocks just say the modifier.
You know what I've got here, guys? Because I was going to do this for the. I have this. Check this out. This is.
But to get a +3,
all
you must
the
be at
animals.
least 16. So.
What's
presumably
the
16.
giant eagle? I opened it on the giant eagle page. That's insane.
Nice.
A giant eagle strength is 16.
There we go.
I'll send
Right.
you this file, by the way. It's fucking incredible.
Your carrying weight is 480 pounds. How heavy are your companions?
Okay, let's find out.
I think I'm 95. I'm just going to double check.
He's a light motherfucker.
No,
He's a
that's
light,
probably-
dexterous motherfucker.
Because 95 is the weight of a 5-foot stick thin woman. So that's probably your equipment.
Oh, it might be, yeah.
Where'd you see your
Oh,
weight,
you-
big man?
I'm
Under
88.5
description.
pounds.
In description. Description. Appearance is there. Background characteristics. Do you need
Well, I
to-
don't
Yeah,
think any of your
characteristics.
foot weight's in.
I've got a size of medium, and I've got 88 pounds of stuff on me. So, I'm
So
gonna be
my
level
size is
2
medium.
pounds.
You've got 155 of stuff on you.
I haven't?
So I'm talking to Jax has got 155.
Right.
You've got 88. So math, baby. 88 plus 155. So we're at 243.
Imagine
So
we're
the
at
question-
100 each. That's like 443.
What's the maximum carry weight?
So you've got 237 pounds,
Jesus.
which if we divide that is... Okay, you could both be 16 stone, I think it is. So the question is, do you think you're both less than
I
16
am
stone?
definitely less than 16 stone. I'm Patrick fucking Swayze. You know what I mean?
You're basically a pile of ash. It's fine. That's
I am
nice and
Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze's like 10, 11 stone tops. Now you're a big dragonborn. You might be 17, but I think between us we're fine.
Yeah, I think just by the skin of your teeth, you're in it. I think if Glambreus, who does carry a lot of weight on him when he's not an animal, then you'd be in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the other way around for sure.
Weak floors everywhere.
I'm 163 pounds and I'm carrying 150 pounds, so I'm 300 pounds.
Fortunately, that's all magically just disappeared into you. Let's
Yeah,
go.
it
So
just
we are
becomes
flying.
something.
We are flying, you fools. What happens, DM?
Right.
Movement.
I need one of you to roll me a D8, I think it is. Give me a second. We need to work out whether or not you've flown yourself into a blizzard.
To clarify as well, DM, is the Mephit next to me going to do an attack opportunity as I move out of his range?
Oh, it most certainly is going to do an
I
attack
figured
of
it would.
opportunity.
On the D8 front, I've rolled a 4.
I rolled a 7.
Oh, we both rolled. That's exciting.
I was going to say, presumably I don't need to roll as well.
Right, it crit missed. So no, nothing happening there. Right, where is that one?
Aki, roll his. Roll a D20 quickly.
D20 quickly, yep.
That's
Oh,
it.
so you're saying the ice thingy crit
I
missed.
have a 19.
Right. So I need one.
What did you roll, Aki?
A 19.
So we'll go with Aki's roll.
Right, so who rolled the D8?
We both did, but then
We both did.
Well,
At the
what
same
was
time.
D8?
7.
Okay. Interesting. And the other one was a.
mine was a 4.
Mine was a 19. Oh, yeah, it was a 4.
Right. Okay. No, you don't fly out into a blizzard. You are fine.
Okay,
But- Sorry.
and yeah, I rolled a D20. You wanted that as well?
No, that was me. I said to do that just to see which of our
Alright.
things went. It's irrelevant.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay. No, but yeah, you are as you fly off. You're running. How fast does an eagle fly?
Fly speed is 80
20?
feet.
Oh, 80.
Nice.
Okay. Ice mephits are not 80 feet, so yes. Pretty quickly they do pursue you, but pretty quickly you outrange them as you fly back towards what I'm assuming is you fly back towards Brinshanda.
She didn't turn up. We could have fucked him up, guys. We could have fucked
Slight
him up.
issue. Did we actually tie the owlbear up, or did you just tell it to stay?
He told it to stay.
The owlbear's going to get fucked up now.
We told
Right.
it to stay, so you could shout it, Aki. Shout it to follow.
Come on, Brian! Come on!
Right, we're going to do this.
Stop looking at him like that, dear. It weirds me the
'cause
fuck
I'm-
out. I don't like
Because I'm
it.
pretty sure I can't carry the owlbear.
Right. So there we are. We're back there. Let's get rid of some of this fog. Why is that not working?
So we are flying south. So that's good.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you guys can disappear. You can disappear. You can disappear. Brian, I hope
Come on,
you're,
Brian.
what layer are they even on? There we go. Right. So Brian, you have a cold light walker attacking you. So Brian, right? Where's the cold light walker?
Is this back on the original initiative, though?
Brian.
There's no. You've gone. It's just them and them.
No, because
There's
he did shout it as we were leaving.
I did.
Right. How fast can an owlbear move?
That is a very good question. Hold on a second.
And we wouldn't leave without him. We would circle round. 100%. I would be. I'm helming Gaz.
That.
Well, since I was the one that actually did just point out we've got an owlbear,
Yeah.
I think I
You'd
was glad I
circle
would have
round.
remembered.
We're circling round, and we'll cast spells if we need to.
It's got 40 feet of speed.
80 with dash.
And it's also got dark vision if it helps up to 60 feet.
Right. Snowy owlbear. Yep, 40 feet of movement. Which means at a dash, yeah, it's going to outpace.
So we summon it, and if I need to, I'll cast Eldritch Blast on the thing following it.
So no, it's going to outpace them. So no, if you called him, if you did that as you're running off, yeah, he runs off into the forest, never to be seen again.
No, he's following us because we can't summoned him.
No, he's come with us.
Right. So what I'm doing is I'm putting you up here.
Come on, boy. Come on.
So you're above the trees. He's in a forest. You're fleeing from God knows what, and maybe we leave that as the cliffhanger there.
Yes, I mean, basically, we're going to circle him to make sure he's safe. We're going to make our way out, following his pace and protecting him. And I'm going to be, like, riding Gaz and be like, let's look after the owlbear, because he's our buddy, man. It's Brian. Brian's part of the team.
And nothing bad can happen.
It depends how much you want to protect him. I can always swoop down and put Aki on his back.
Maybe we'll do that. When we're clear, we'll swoop down and put Aki on his back and then make our way as a team to the north.
Sounds good to me.
I like that. There we go. So we'll get clear, swoop down, Aki on Brian, and then 2 teams heading to the north.
And we'll see what happens next week. Well, actually,
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now? Are you sure?
Yes, we already cleared it. But when we did the last show, we did check with everyone. If anyone's still free.
Now will be the 21st of December.
That's
which is
right.
Payday.
I looked back and I'm pretty sure Miss Aki had a hard maybe face.
No, she cleared it. It's fine.
No, the first one was an okay. The second was a maybe, and Aki was going to double check. I think.
Thursday the 21st.
Yes, because that was the session where Aki was dying, basically. The day before we all descended on his shed.
It wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Let me have a quick look.
I gotta say, I saw a lot of green drinks in your hand there, Gaz.
What, when?
Of course he saw them. Look at him looking at you intently. All the time.
Yes, I
Whilst Aki checks his calendar, we didn't have a single crit. Oh, we had 1 crit fail. What do you want me to roll, guys?
We had 2 because I did another one for the DM's ice opportunity attack.
Okay.
So D end session. So if you
We did it,
could roll a
guys. I am
D6.
so tired. I can roll a D6. Like a D6. Like a D6. That was a 1.
So that's 7, 1, 1.
Now I'm rolling so low, like a D6.
And the second one.
Here we go. Aggressive eye contact
Only
off.
Josuke. Only
Is that
Josuke entered.
double bubble Josuke Allier? How about that? Josuke
It is,
smashing.
yeah.
We all know how well it is to have loads of votes, though. Never works.
To be fair, yeah, the highest person has never won.
So I have a new mouse, guys. It's really exciting. Steel series. Check this out. Oh my goodness. Wait, I need to go
Ooh,
higher.
is it the skeleton one? Yeah. No.
So how long before you spill something?
So
on
this
it?
is the one, but I don't know if I can show this. You can take this. Oh Jesus Christ! Don't do that. Oh no, not both. You can take the sun. Can you see that? Now one second.
No, I don't know what you've done to
Nothing.
the camera, but it's gone black.
What camera?
Bear with me a second now. I just fucked everything
Bear
up.
with
DM, what's happening with this show? Aki, did you manage to clear that date?
Yes.
So we're good for that. That'd be amazing. Because then that's the last one before Christmas, and we won't be here over Christmas, obviously, other than the other show. So if you look, we have excitingness of weights. You can put whatever weight you want
Oh yeah.
in this. Where the fuck is my mouse? There we go.
I've got the Trust GXT.
Yeah, the weights are really good, especially if you want like accuracy on an FPS.
Yeah. And I've got this. This is the perfect weight for me right now. That's all I'm saying.
Mine's got the same system, and
This
it's
is the-
also got loads.
Oh, is that
Those
a
bad
Razer
boys.
Naga?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, mine's Trust GXT 66.
Oh, it's because the Naga's got the numpad on the side of it.
I looked at it. I almost got it because the numpad could be really cool. But then I decided this has got the extra button. This has got like 4 buttons, which I think is enough.
Only 4. I got 12 just on my thumb.
Nice. No, see, that is the one. Yeah, that's the one I looked at, and I considered that. But I think that's more of an MMO thing. I don't
It
think I need that for my
100%
gaming. Other than DDO, I wouldn't use it. And most of the stuff, I like to have the 3 buttons or 2 buttons to do some stuff. I think once you get more than that, you're going to lose which is which unless you really have a slow buffing, like you're buffing a party or something. I think for actual
F1,
combat.
F2, F3, F4, F5.
No, you can
F6,
do it, but
jump
remembering which in doing it is like and that's what I have for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for buffing. I have my number pad for that when I buff in DDO. I almost got one because I think that'd be super cool for DDO. But I think for combat and for the games I play like BG3, I think the 6 buttons on a mouse is enough. Anyway, guys, so we've done the competition. We've had some fun. We are back in 2 weeks. So 22nd, we'll be back. We're going to do the show. I'm on holiday, as in I'm off work. I'm going to Bath for 3 days, so I'll be back on the Wednesday, and I'll be ready for the Thursday. I didn't die, which is amazing. Well, I did, but I came back again. Gaz is an eagle again. He loves being a bird. It's cool. And Aki got killed some things and by the way, almost fixed the world with his create weather spell until on the very next attack he lost concentration. It's kind of like the worst thing. I've saved the North. Concentration gone. Ah, shit.
Ye should not try and cross Oriel. It's a will, you know?
Wheel.
It's a wheel.
It's a weird.
So, can we make more orbs and just set one off every 8 hours?
Can we make more wine and just drink it?
Yes.
All these questions and more will be answered in 2 weeks. Have yourselves a wonderful time. I'm not here tomorrow. It's the Christmas party. Tracy, is it fancy dress? If you want it to be. I always say that. I mean, people choose. Maybe I'll wear a Darth or maybe I'll wear a Darth Vader helmet. Maybe I'll wear a Die Hard Christmas T-shirt. Imagine I'll be wearing the second one.
Oh, and speaking of
Christmas
Tracy,
T-shirts, definitely your Christmas jumpers if you have one.
Yeah.
Speaking of Trace, Sarge, Trace, and Eagle and Paladin
Sunday
will be on Sunday for.
Super.
I don't know. Have we actually got a name for that campaign? We'll have to work on it.
You have to work
Sunday
on that.
second.
I am working this
Something
Sunday. I may pop in the evening, but what I will do is I will point out that not this Sunday, but next Sunday is the final Sunday sessions. I can't call them Sunday sessions anymore because you've got your own Sunday sessions, but the Just Jack Sunday sessions of Might and Magic will be back, I believe, if everyone's available. I think we agree we were. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday from about 12 o'clock. It's a hard finish for me, wasn't it? I thought I had to work, and now I don't. So I will be free 12 till 4. I will be here, and it will happen. And we're going to get the final sessions in. Lots of D&D, lots of fun stuff. Aki, are you around next Tuesday for your show? Is your show back properly now?
Yeah. Yes, I am, yeah.
Super excited. And Gaz, what about your show? Oh, that's right. You just like to hang out on all our shows.
Yeah, I don't bother doing anything. I just turn up
You should cover my show tomorrow,
and
mate.
eat stuff. No, because I'm going out for my Christmas do as well.
We've both got our Christmas dues, of
Yes.
course. Not at the same time or the same... Well, at the same time, but not the same place.
No.
How did we
probably
not play this up?
unless you
'Cause
happen
I
to
had
be
mine last
Manchester.
Friday.
Yeah.
And now you're not here this Friday.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. But so,
Christmas
guys, do you know what you should do, though? Watch last Friday's show. It was amazing. Cool mix in it and stuff. And then, yeah, next week, much more fun, much more games. And, guys, what can I say? It's a terrible time of the year for me. Fuck Christmas. Actually, till I'm off. Once I'm off, it'll be amazing. But, yeah, so have yourselves a very wonderful week until you see me again. 8 days time from now, when I'm back on the 15th for a big show, big fun. And that's about it, really. Anyone want to add anything? The beers are rated at 8 and 12. 10. The 10 for the stout.
10?
Oh, I did say, I sneaked it in, but everyone was happening. I had to say, it was a good stout. I think, ultimately, as a Christmas beer, it ticked all the Christmas beer boxes. Very cinnamony, very dark. It was nice. It worked really well. The Stroop waffle. It had the Christmas chops, as well as being quite tasty. So, yeah, 10 out of 12. Thank you very much. Aki.
Amazing.
Yes, darling.
I was just this is like that was my bit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will see you all next Tuesday, or as I like to say, see you next Tuesday. And I have got maybe tomorrow evening, if I can clear it with the wife in the next 20 minutes, I might just be taking JJ's show. I might even get the decks out, you know.
Nice.
Show us your decks.
Gaz won't be joining you because he's at his Christmas party. So, Gaz, any fond farewells?
Well, farewell to Jax, but then he came back again, so no, I'm good.
And Dean and Ty, thank you for joining us, and everyone will see you on Sunday. What time?
5 till late.
5 till late. Don't miss
Nice.
it. Tune in
And
with
you may
the
or may not
guys.
have his freaky eyes going, and keeping an eye on you.
He's always watching.
freaky eyes
By the way,
are freaky.
he's always watching. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful December, and peace out.
See you.